Day 201! Welcome back, my friends. Getting right down to business. We're taking a break from the whole trading hall project for a bit. I want to finish it, but if I don't work on anything else soon, I am going to go mad. So while I work out what we're going to do next, I'm going to get us as many resources as I think we'll need. Some wood, a little sand, and probably some gravel tomorrow. Gravel time, it's almost time for gravel time. Alright, so why am I grabbing sand and gravel, you may ask? Or maybe you don't. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you anyways. I'm looking to make concrete in the future. And unlike the other projects, I don't want to keep having to stop and go grab more blocks. So that's why we're grabbing it now. Anyways, I'm going to go work on a silk touch pickaxe. Trading got us the books we need. Then just plonk these on this. Get the last few levels we need to enchant. And now dig. Smooth stone is nice to have in abundance for redstone repeaters and building. So it's nice to be able to get that without any furnaces now. And I guess other treasures like the deep slate emerald ore from the first 100 days. But who cares about that? I do. I may do that soon. Thanksgiving is coming up here in the States in about a week, so we're gonna work on the house again. I want to make a dining hall where I can invite all my pals to join in for the festivities. And if I'm going through the trouble to make this new area, I might as well make a kitchen area as well. Once this is done though, I think I might start working on a town. Day 205. Floors, my friends. We are working on floors. And a new walkway so we can go from the dining hall to our main house. Back to floors. The kitchen area needs one of those black and white checkered floors you see in classic builds, so we gotta go to the nether. Actually, the real reason I want this is because of my brother's original world. He had a checkered floor in his kitchen, and now I want one. It's kind of like having a bit of that history with me. Apparently, an enderman has been living in my giant melon, so I had to fix that quickly. Anyway, today was a tough day, as in we are grabbing tuff for the new spaces. Speaking of which, the tuff is going in as the walls. Doesn't that just look nice? I think it does. Table time, come on, grab your logs. Never mind, I used normal planks. With dark oak chairs and copper bulbs, I'm finishing the walls. It was table time. Walls are done, roof is done, lamps are lit, and now I'm going to work on the kitchen. I think the first thing I want in here is a large oven. What it would be used for is unknown to me. Probably cake and pizza, but pizza doesn't exist, so I will probably decorate it with a cake at some point. Now I'm gonna do some more interesting details, like an island with a grill and stools. Also plating up the dining table because I'm worth it and my guests will appreciate it. What else? I made another hole in the wall where I want to make a large slab of meat cooking, but to make it convincing, I need mangrove wood. Too bad I couldn't find any. Day 210. Alright, we're just gonna do dark oak, even though it looks like it's a second away from burning. Anyways, we are now working on a fridge, but it doesn't work here. So I moved it and then put in a sink. Now for my pumpkins and beloved melons to make an appearance. I think I'm getting better at this whole building thing. My guests are here. We got the legendary Epic Pogman, Frankus III, Reynolds, Eat Braxton, and Lofa. And after leading them to my base, I gave them the grand tour. They ate decorative food, and I considered taking them out myself, though I just replaced the cakes. Almost made good on what I just said, and then the sun came up. Happy Thanksgiving, fans! We are gathered here in thanks of somehow making it this far. From our highs to our lows. We made it, and I want to keep going forward. Now eat, my friends, and give thanks to what you are thankful for. Alright, well now what? Yeah, Shrieker time! Enderman time! Oh wait, no. Frankus! Now I gotta make a grave and... Oh no, Epic Pogman! Well, friends, we are gathered once more in remembrance of our friends. You will be missed, probably. Anyways, what do you guys want to do now? Oh, wait. Huh. You will also be missed, Eat Braxton. Most of my friends are dead. Happy Thanksgiving? Well, now that all that is done, we're gonna continue working on the house. I think the next room we're gonna make is a living room, though it could be a library. However, I think I would want a much larger space for that. Anyways, more tough to round out the day. Honestly, I should probably just do a day grabbing this stuff. Too bad that would be boring. We be raising the roof and then putting in a new one. And floors too. Those are important. Though now I want a new thing to do for a few. And I got this dead end on our main walkway, so we just tunneled to the other side. And I think as preparation for making a library at some point, I'm gonna raid the Stronghold's library for bookshelves, though I may take a detour to work on bees for a bit. Day 215. So to get started on bees, I think we need to make a building dedicated to them. So we're outlining, framing, fighting my nemesis, and leaving for a moment. Working on a bee house is fine, but we actually need bees. Luckily, we could just silk touch them and head home. Now I'm forced to sleep. Okay, so apparently I grabbed a bee nest a while back, and I just have two already. Just setting this up, and now we're making honey. Though the bee house, no, honey chateau, has yet to be finished. So we're continuing with that. And for the first time in the world, we have made concrete. I'm advancing, friends. My ground is kind of thin, so my floor is above water now, though I guess it was always going to be. Anyways, now I got a second floor going. This whole having a bunch of blocks already prepared thing is working out for me. So in that vein, I'm growing a bunch of oak trees now. For the wood, of course. Don't take that out of the context. Just grabbing the last of the wood, maybe a bit of dark oak, and now I'm roofing. I will admit this is not my strong suit when it comes to building. Probably need to get better, but hey, with this guy dead, I got it done. Just lighting it up, and we got the main part of the house done. But I think we're gonna make a big honey bottle on the side. All right, so the Pale Garden came out the other day, and I want to explore that. But first, we got chores to do, like setting up campfires for honey, repairing my tools, and yeah, that's it, we're off. Not sure where to look, but we're heading in the direction I haven't headed in for a while now, so hopefully this is good. And look at that, just grabbing wood from here, and there's the first creaking. Nothing too difficult about these guys, just find and break the heart. Though now I got one. Wonder what I'll do with it. Day 220, already heading back home. As it turns out, I somehow made it near my end portal, like barely 1,000 blocks out from it. So if I need more things from the Pale Garden, I can get back there easy. Anyways, now I'm working on honey storage because I may build an auto honey farm. But first, we're gonna get a cow farm going. I need me some leather. All right, got them cows in. And now we sit here and prepare the materials for an auto honey farm. Actually, fun fact, this farm is probably the most simple one I've made yet, as it doesn't even need observers, though it does need more hives. And that's what we're grabbing. Some even have honey. Ow, it stung me. And now it's dead. The circle of bee, my friends. The circle of bee. Farm time. Not sure who made this one, but credit goes to them. And unlike a lot of the other farms we have done, this one uses comparators, and I have no clue how they work. I just know they do. And it's done. Now I gotta decide what to work on next. All right, I'm gonna fly in a direction till I hit a mangrove swamp. And 5 minutes in, I actually did. I'm trying to breed frogs and want to get a few saplings from here, so win-win. But I destroyed both frog spawn that I got and just decided to call it quits for today. Also, I live next to a swamp, so I'll just get my frogs there. I don't need the pretty mangrove ones. Frog spotted. And I won't destroy the spawn this time. And finally, I got a tadpole. Now come along, my froggy friends. I want to get more of you and don't want to try and find any closer to the house. Right over here. Just hop in. Over to salvation. And now I'll never let you leave. Should have thought about it more before following a stranger, idiot. Day 225. All right, we are going to make a new building next to the honey house. And I'm thinking it should be a blacksmith. Oh, and I can use the pale oak for the white walls. And let's get the anvil placed. Now for some roofing. Probably still gonna be doing this tomorrow. Still roofing. But we are gonna put a chimney in to look like a forge. Also, I miscounted and we're off by a block on the back. So I had to put a new wall and then knock down the old one, as you do. But after some small touches and a new stone floor, we can call this place done for now. Here's how the blacksmith turned out, and I'm swapping to another build right away. My horse wanders all the time, and I'm getting tired of it, so we're gonna make a stable. Plus, it's a good excuse to keep using the pale oak. And I'm even getting into a rhythm when it comes to these roofs. And here's how this turned out. It's not finished, but whatever. And I think we should keep making a small town here. It's fun. I am going to do the most ignored thing on this world. I actually tended to the wheat farm. We haven't touched this thing for a very long time. It was all for a detail, meant for the stable. Doesn't it just look nice? Also, I'm out of wood. Most importantly, pale oak. So we are heading back to the garden, and unlike last time, we are gonna grab saplings and heading back ASAP. Plant these, prep some normal oak, and watch the sunrise. Growing trees, and then knocking them down. And now we get back to work. Now, I'm not sure what this building is supposed to be. Maybe it's a house. Maybe it's something without a purpose. I'm not sure yet, but I got time to think about it as it's not done yet. Day 230. Let's slap a roof on this low-income housing. That's what I decided this build would be. Now, I think these should have one big roof, even though it's basically 3 separate small boxes. But hey, this will probably look better. Now a window, maybe another window, maybe one more, and then another building over here. I think this one should be a bakery. Also, I feel like I should say this now. We will come back to do the interiors later. I'm just getting builds laid down first. Continuing at the bakery, we are sectioning it off. In the end, it will have a back room for storage and a simple wheat farm, a counter for service, and now sand for glass. I know that isn't a room, but I need it for a window, okay? Now we're roofing again. I'm thinking short roof for this. Very Pizza Hut-like. And this is how it turned out. We've been keeping the buildings relatively boxy for a minute, so I'm gonna make a tower. I think it's maybe just a simple lookout, but it could be the start of something like a windmill, I guess. Though I probably put it too close to the bakery if that's the case. But it isn't done yet, so what do you guys think? Just a tower or a windmill? I'll move it if it's the windmill, by the way. All right, most people said to keep it a tower, so we're just slapping a roof on it and calling it good. But now I'm gonna try some
something new. Diagonal house. To be honest, I'm making it small because I don't think it'll come out as good as I want it to be. The main problem though is the roof. Just makes the whole thing look a little crooked in my eyes. But now we are gonna build another tower behind it. Maybe hide the roof a bit. Finishing the second tower. I think as we continue this area, we'll continue to dot the place with other towers and smaller builds to tie it all together. And honestly, I feel like it helps this diagonal house look that little bit better, so we're rolling with it. And now we're just gonna outline our next builds, because after we build them, I think we'll take a break from the town and try working on something else. Day 235, small house time. I think some things like these are necessary to make it look all nice and pretty around here. But before I can do the roofs, I gotta do some resource gathering. This may be the last time I need to do this for a bit, as we gotta prepare for something else. Perhaps a certain holiday in just a few days. Christmas decoration time. Gotta grab some spruce and its leaves. Go to this room, try to build a tree, knock the roof down because it was too low, get a block of gold to be a tree topper, dot the place with resource blocks as presents. I'll toss some chests down later, and now we're decorating with the rest of the leaves. I think I want to make some lime and red wool to be decorations, but lime dye needs green dye and I only have so much cactus, so I gotta fix this. Simple cactus farm time. The basic idea behind how these work is that as the cactus grows, a fence will connect to them and then break it, leading to the hole. But we got enough to make some wool, so I'll wrap it up tomorrow. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. We're doing even more Christmas decorating. It's honestly just me placing colored wool on the leaves from earlier, but I think it looks quite nice, especially on the tree. But even with the big day tomorrow, I need to work on the new cactus farm, aka building a second level. But enough boring. Tomorrow is a special day. I got sick and missed Christmas. So to make it up to you people, we are doing another 2-in-1. Anyway, Christmas! And in celebration of the holidays, I'm sharing the love with my beloved villagers. I'll finish that trading hall for you guys one of these days. Also finally doing wool trades. Always nice. And now I want a carpet in the house. It's just one of those things that help make it look that little bit nicer. But with that done, I'm thinking about making another auto farm. Day 240. And that farm will be an auto sugarcane farm. This design comes from J-Wisp and is pretty simple. It's just a piston and an observer stacked on one another, but it uses mud to allow non-minecart hoppers to grab through blocks. And yeah, easy peasy. But this exact design could help me with another farm. So if we just grab the materials again, and then this time use bamboo, we get an easy auto bamboo farm going. And it even produced stuff already. I love me some easy farms. Merry Christmas. Day 241. I won't lie, I can't think of what to do next. Sure, I could go back to doing what I do best with the town, but I have been doing that a lot lately, and I think we need to do something else for a bit. Could finish that trading hub, but maybe we should do anything other than build since, well, that's exactly what I've been doing. So that just kind of leaves advancement hunting. Yeah, we're gonna go advancement hunting next. That seems like the perfect plan. All right, so it looks like we have been grabbing quite a few advancements so far, but there are a few easy ones we can grab, like hired help from building an iron golem. Then I spent most of today trying to find a meadow for Sound of Music, but can't find one. But I can find a naturally occurring pink sheep instead, somehow. Who cares? Guess I'll jump. And that got us caves and cliffs. And then real quick, we can grab Be Our Guests and Fishy Business, so I guess we need to find more to do now. Next advancement will be Sticky Situation. So just jump onto a block of honey? No. Well, I kind of ran off, so maybe just a jump? Well, I knew that wasn't going to work like that. Okay, so maybe from higher up? Still nothing. Okay, we are really high this time. And still no advancement? All right, I'll do this one later. Stupid thing. I'll just get the power of books. Oh, shiny. And who's cutting onions out of spite? Thank you to everyone who told me I was doing the honey block thing wrong. I just needed to slide down it. Anyways, there are still a few we can get that won't require too much work, like local brewery and even Sound of Music, because I actually found a meadow. Hey, why not even get light as a rabbit? And my personal favorite, whatever floats your goat. And lastly, grabbing It's a Balloon. I'd say I'm good on advancements for now, or at least the easy ones. Day 245. All right, I'm all nice and ready to start down the road of pets, as in hunting the pet achievements. Let's see. First dog and 2 cats. What a time to be alive. Oh, and also it's New Year's Eve or something, I don't know. Here's the ball drop. In all seriousness though, thank you for watching up to this point. I appreciate all of you and look forward to next year. Bye-bye. I want the dogs. All of them. And like 3 can be found in taiga biomes. So we are looking there. And this one is Tony. This one can be Tom, and this one shall be known throughout all the lands as Bill. Now to head home. I don't remember where home is.
I can figure this out.
I thought we were near 00. Like our village is supposed to be here somewhere.
Also, this is kind of neat. Repeating holes.
I know it's mundane, but repeating things like this just reminds me of those weird creepy seeds that copy and paste the same structures every couple of blocks. Not really the same thing, but still.
Also, we have to abandon the dogs.
I'll grab the cords to get back to them, but I just need to find the house, which I did.
Also, I was so close and didn't even notice.
Anyways, we have a rescue mission on our hands now.
The dogs are in this direction. Don't worry, babies. Papa's coming.
Oh, here they are. This was honestly way easier than I thought it was going to be. Now they shall live in the room I was going to do Christmas in. Speaking of, we gotta take down the decorations now. Real simple things today, honestly. But we gotta come back to our original projects at some point. AKA, I'm finishing these roofs and we're gonna go from there. This roof also needs to be finished up, but now we're done with this. Obviously, we'll be back to continue at some point, but I have an idea for now. Also, lightning struck our frogs down. I'll get more later, obviously, but who was expecting them to die like this? Anyway, 3 stacks of wool and wood later, we are full on beds, prepared for more netherite mining. Day 250. We haven't been netherite mining in a hot minute. So long that I forgot how much of a hot mess it was down here. Like, we literally have to search for spots to dig at this point. But at the same time, we are still getting some debris. But I don't know how much more this spot has left to give. Yeah, we may need to bite the bullet and find somewhere else to mine since I got like 40 more beds and this is just not doing it. Running down our fortress trail, perhaps we will start a new mine here. Nope, it's just a lava pool. Well, this far is probably good. Yeah, see? Explosions. Well, at least for a bit. Whatever, we can go different directions. But after a ton of explosions and a few more debris, we have run out of beds. It's either a restock or we do something different.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered something we can do.
After the first 100 days, I built a room that I said was going to be for a map, and it's time to work on that. But just quickly, let's get our shovel upgraded because that is one of the last things we needed netherite to do, and then we can get to work. Just running around our main base first, but the table we made has enough space to fit our village in this. I'm kind of excited about it. Look at our base on the map. That's some prime accomplishment right there. To be honest though, mapping all this out is kind of making me realize that I want to make even more buildings and farms in this area. Admittedly, I don't really have plans yet for the next little bit, but that will probably be it. Can't deny there's probably useful things that I can make. Anyways, look at all this because I still have more to map. Anyways, we are doing a few more things for mapping. Breeding cows, farming more beautiful melons, trading them for emeralds, that kind of stuff. And then right back to some flying cartography. We're getting so much of it filled in. I can finish it soon. Day 255. We need like 7 more maps now. And using my incredible cartography skills, aka using one map to figure out what needs to be filled in from there, we can place these and marvel at our glorious base. But it could be bigger. So we are expanding once more, my friends. But unlike last time, we aren't going to fill this in quite yet. There are other things that need to be done. Before we begin doing other things though, we need to wall off our new space. And I can't lie, I kind of wish I had something to just fill in the new spot with dirt. Just one of those problems with building over water, I guess. But now that our new borders are defined, we can ignore this project to do different, hopefully more interesting things. I got a few ideas. I'm making yet another farm. But this one is kind of important. Since the first 100 days, my armor, tools, and pretty much all my food have come from villagers, specifically from trading them melons. So I'm making an auto farm for that now. Probably should have done it sooner though. I think I got everything, just gotta knock down the original farm. We got a lot of good memories with this thing, a lot of good profits, and a ton of melons. But all good things come to an end. Well, now I can work on an auto version. I'm following a tutorial by this guy called Taffy, but don't actually use this one. I don't toss shade at most people who do tutorials, but this guy just stole the design by Nami-Chair, I hope I said that right, and didn't even do things like get the material list correct or explain what exactly we were doing, just kind of going into it. Not a good tutorial. Anyways, I'm getting off my soapbox now and swapping to a different tutorial. Filling, tilling, planting melons. The tutorial I swapped to was the Nami-Chair one. And as it turns out, I was missing glowstone and like a stack and a half of glass. Why? But now I'm getting the pistons and observers in place, so we're pretty much done with this now. Day 260. Actually, I'm properly done with this now. So hopefully as the melons grow, we should get them constantly. But I should probably set something up with auto crafters at some point. Speaking of setting things up, why not make a second one of these for pumpkins? However, as I'm doing this, I miss harvesting the melons already. Too bad I don't have anywhere else to harvest melons by hand. No nowhere else. I kind of forgot about this spot after day 99.
I gotta make another trip real quick. Just need some quartz for redstone bits. Also redstone for redstone bits. I'm probably committing to the pumpkin farm now. I'm noticing though that I don't have much gold. Possibly a new project idea? Anyways, we can just slap another one of these together now.
I didn't go over how this farm works when I made the first one, so I'll explain it now. We start with the collection system down here, and it's pretty simple. A hopper minecart rides the tracks and pulls the pumpkins through the blocks. As for the actual farm itself, an observer waits to see if the pumpkin crop changes, and if it does, it will fire the piston it's connected to, breaking the freshly grown pumpkin because pistons can't push them for some reason. Anyways, now that the second farm is up and running, we should probably get the melons from the first auto farm crafting the blocks.
I got sick again and missed a lot of days. And I'm doubling up for as many as I missed. So auto crafters are stupid. I have to make this whole contraption using comparators and a second auto crafter just so I don't accidentally produce nothing but seeds. Though it's kind of worth it as now I don't even have to worry about crafting the melon slices into melons anymore. Today wasn't too interesting. The rest of it was just spent on chores. Who wants to go to the nether roof? I do. So we're gonna. Just gotta make a new portal at the house, grab 2 ladders and some pearls, find a bit of bedrock at Y127, and teleport up. Look out upon our next conquest, friends. I'm gonna make another farm there. Day 265. A hoglin farm. That's what we're doing now. And from what I know about these things, they are really simple, and we have most of it already. But we need warped fungus. Adventure time! For those who don't know, hoglins are afraid of warped fungus. So as long as we grab some of these, we can push them around. But now, where's my portal? I figured it out. Now to the nether roof. So apparently, I need to find a crimson forest on the roof. Good thing I'm playing Java and have F3. Alright, so this farm was made by Raiseworks, and I think it works very well. It's really just a platform with mushrooms and a death chamber, but after assembly and letting it run for a minute and a half, I already had a full stack of pork, so no more worries about food from here on out. It's about this time 200 days ago that I decided to start looting ancient cities, and we're going to do that again. But I don't know where to start looking. For all I know, this mountain that we're mining into right now is one that we've already been to. It isn't, but it could have been. I figured that out by there being nothing here. If there is one good thing that comes out of this type of exploration, it is that I always find something neat. Like this hollow mountain that I can't see inside, but I know it's hollow. It's just neat. Though somehow we managed to end up back at the base. I don't plan to stay here, but, you know, maybe we can find a new direction to go in. Well, I hope it's new at least. Touching down here. I think we've been here before, but I'm sure. I see my torches. What about here? Nope. There's a bed and a crafting table and a hole. I have gone in this direction before, but maybe not this far. Here's to hoping. Oh boy. All right, remember, we are here only for the silence trim. Everything else has already been gotten. Just hoping it's here. Day 270. I may have made a mistake. There is currently a warden trying to wade its way through the lava to come and get me. Back, you beast! Or get closer so I can say that. Who cares? I'll just poke around a bit while the thing is... Oh, wait, that is the trim. Time to get out of here, even though I only just got here. Yes, 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 yes. Now... I am beautiful. Be free, little bee. Alright, now that I'm cool looking, we're kind of out of things to do for a minute. I don't want to start anything big for a second, as we have a few projects on the back burner. Building the town, gathering tough, maybe finally working on that villager thing from 70 days ago. That villager idea is actually a good one. Methinks we can go a bit higher up all the way around, but we need more tough. It didn't take too long to get the tough to continue with the build, so we're back to it. Though now that this is taller, we should cap it off. Oh, then we can start moving villagers into here. By the way, this is the most tedious part so far. I had to stop for more dark oak, but this roof won't stop for anything, except for finishing, because there wasn't much left to do. Now I should figure out what to do next, because I could move the villagers, or I procrastinate on that for another 70 days. Just saying, it's something I would do. Day 275. Let's do the 200 days special. Placing dirt for more space. I'm remembering how boring this was. But hill destruction is a fun pastime. Too bad it just leads back to more dirt placing. But yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. It's something that has to be done at some point, but that point is not now. Let's figure something else out. We should probably do some preparations for day 300, but what I plan to do takes us to the nether. Again, we need ghasts for their tears, so if I just wander the fortress trail, I'm sure I'll find some, which I did. Though now I'm waiting on gunpowder for something else. I've sort of hit a dead end. I have an idea for something something to do, but I feel like starting something big like that is just not the greatest idea right now. But I'll probably start working on that anyways. In the meantime, let's try to hatch the sniffer egg from 100 days ago. Somebody said that I would forget about it, but they were wrong. I never forgot, just waited for the right time. I don't know what makes this the right time, but it is. All right, I'll stop messing around. We'll work on that big project now. And it's honestly something we've been missing for a while. But to make it, like all cool things, we gotta go to the Nether. This project requires a lot of magma blocks, like a lot. So we need to mine at Y30 here to get all that we can. The project depends on it. I've filled my shulkers with the magma pretty quickly, though I don't actually think I have enough for the project yet. By the way, it's a gold farm. They just got nerfed XP-wise, but I'm really just after the gold, so that shouldn't matter too much. However, I need scaffolding for this, and I don't have a lot of string, so we are killing spiders. I refuse to do a string duper, at least for now. Day 280. Pretty sure we have enough string for the scaffolding now, so let's work on trapdoors. And might I just say, I love these massive spruce trees for projects like this. You can just get all the wood you need. It's great. Actually, they got us more than what I was expecting to need, because once we were done making the trapdoors, we still had plenty of wood left over for chests and hoppers. Though now we're at the annoying part because we need turtle eggs. These things are a pain to get. It's not even like it's that hard, but I have to wait like 5 minutes just to get more turtle eggs. Though I actually had the last few I needed in a random chest, so that was neat. However, I did the math and we're about 1,000 blocks short of having enough magma blocks. So we are back in the Nether doing some mining. All right, math time. We had 3,456 blocks of magma before, and now we got 4,343, and I need 4,920. Alright, now with that, we got 5,184, so that's neat. Now we can make the last few things we need. Grab the glass, and we are ready to start making the farm. Hey guys, you'll never believe we got sick again. I gotta stop doing that. Anyways, we are making a gold farm. This design comes from Heart XD, and this is a simplified way of making it. Start out with 3 double chests, stack 4 extra on them, plonk hoppers on the back, more hoppers up here, hopper circle, and then make a ring of glass that stretches 23 blocks up. I accidentally went 24, but hey, live and learn. Then at the top, place the first magma down. Please remember that crouching on this stuff keeps it from hurting you. Now go 9 blocks out in each direction, build 5 off each side, and then connect them diagonally. Fill it in, and you got platform 1. Now to start on platform 2. By the way, we're doubling up on days to catch back up to where we're supposed to be. Anywho, we need to make 10 of these guys, and we are only just finishing number 2, so we spent the day finishing numbers 3, 4, and 5 before I ran out of magma and had to restock from our overworld chests. Day 285. I'm actually finishing the rest of the platforms today. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's see. The next thing we need to do is use these trapdoors. The setup is simple. Trapdoors in a circle, turtle egg in the center, some zombies killed one of the eggs, and then trapdoors protecting the eggs and training the zombie piglins to walk into the hole. Now at the top, we need to make these lines every 2 blocks to limit what can spawn up here. And with this scaffolding up to the top, we are done with the gold farm. Now to test it out, I'll just spend a little time up here, and 2-ish minutes got us a stack of gold ingots, so I think we got yet another successful farm on the world. Now I shall fill in holes. I think doing this kind of stuff here and there will be best as we continue forward, just gets it out of the way. Speaking of continuing forward though, we are approaching day 300, and I plan to continue to day 400, but would you guys want to see me add some stuff? I'll keep it vanilla if no, but how would you guys feel about create mod or something like that getting added in here for 400 days? Just spice it up. No matter what we choose to do for the future, one thing will remain constant. I shall become rich. These villagers can't stop me. I got so many ways of making money now, from the melons and pumpkins to now gold and rotten flesh. We are mad chillin' when it comes to emeralds, but we should start to move our operation into the villager mansion thing. Day 290, and today was spent setting up, moving them over, placing beds in pods, tossing down rails, making a kidnapping attempt. It didn't work. I'll start the move tomorrow then. For now, we will sit at the gunpowder farm. Now that the day is here, let's get a few guys moved over. Just gotta get them into the cart. I said get them into the cart. Wait, this guy isn't the right type I'm after. Wait, come back! Well, let's try that again. You aren't exactly what I'm going for.
But thanks for volunteering. Now we got 3 guys in here just before night fell. I want to do more. Now I'll just sleep then. 4th guy is locked in. Now we're making new farmers, leveling them up with the bread trade, and then we can toss the bread to the other villagers so that we can make more guys to make more things. I love capitalism. But now let's take a step back. Finally tear this thing down from when we were advancement hunting. Sit at the gold farm for a second. Just relax. Money. I should probably make some more clerics, as now with that gold farm, these guys have become my 2nd best money makers. But that stuff can wait, as we got a very important thing to do. This one can be cyan and this one can be blue. I should name them something. I know I did before, but I can't remember which is which. So to ignore that glaring gap in my memory, let's do some more house renovations. I got this new set of stairs going and ended up digging into this little area behind our mountain, so we can make a nice big room here. But to do that, we need wood. So most of the day was spent playing lumberjack. At night though, we were outlining the actual room. It shall be wide and long. Get your jokes in now. There's a rock in my way, so we tear it down. So now that this floor is complete, I can talk about what this will actually be for, as once the walls are done, this will be the largest room I have made so far. This beautiful place will become my new storage area, as I've gotten a bit of an itch. Basically, I want at least 1 chest for nearly all the blocks that I use consistently, and I'll keep a bunch of that stuff in this new room. It's foolproof. Walls are done, so you know what that means. Roof time! And it's ready for our plans. But the hallway is still looking pretty bad. Let's just take the time to make it all pretty and whatnot. Oh, and look! Even more roofing! It all comes back to that, doesn't it? Even though we're done with another 100 days in just a few days, I'm still thinking about house things. Like, let's do another room. Or not, as this is the wall from the kitchen area. Well, okay, then let's grab a lot of wood. Like a lot. And then start filling in the new storage room with chests. I may also have to put in a better way of getting to and from this room. You know what? We will make that better way of getting to this room. Reopening that failed room from yesterday. And looks like this new tunnel puts us right next to our auto sugarcane farm. And then we can dig up into that other tunnel from way earlier. Doubt you remember it. Decorate a bit. And now we can shift gears. Let's set up for tomorrow. As you can see, we are making end crystals, and that can only mean we're refighting the dragon. Simple, clean, fun. Actually, it's going to be for the advancement more than the fight, as I kind of want to do some more advancement hunting in the future. Let's get out of the way. Also, just more in general. I want experimentation. I want to do things I haven't ever done in this game. But that's something for 400 days. Day 300. We made it once again, friends. Into the portal, reviving the dragon, and now we're good to go. The main difference this time around is our brand new handy dandy strategy of taking flight. They went down so quick this time around. We even still have half the day left to do stuff, so we'll set up fireworks again. Kinda makes this a combination of day 100 and 200. Funny how that works. Also, I may have to finally bite the bullet and start learning some redstone, as something this simple took me way longer than it should have. But it was all worth it for this. Thanks for watching to this point, and I hope to see you again soon. devgen out.